Hey everybody, welcome. This is Miguel with A Disney Life for Me here, and I just wanted to come to you with another segment. This is our second episode of Disney in the News, and interestingly enough, we're actually doing this second Disney in the News about Hollywood Studios. Our first Disney in the News episode was about Hollywood Studios and its ongoing identity crisis. Well, in the Orlando Sentinel, there was another short article this time on Hollywood Studios, and particularly it was about a news release from the Disney company regarding a new attraction to the park. So yes, welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us. Make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Disney in the News is an infrequent segment as part of A Disney Life for Me. Hey Arjons, thank you for joining us. In which I'll go live from time to time with a news story or article that we come across, and just come on here and chat with you guys about it. So I want to go ahead and do that now. Let me go on and introduce the actual subject, the topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys. And hopefully you find this to be a nice break. I know that we've had a bunch of great YouTubers at Toy Story Land. For those watching the replay, today is the day that Toy Story Land opened. And so we have a lot of great live streamers that have been at Hollywood Studios all day. This particular live will have nothing to do with Toy Story Land, but rather the latest news here. And so in Hollywood Studios, Disney is planning to open a Cars show as an attraction. Dwayne Bevel from the Orlando Sentinel says that a new Cars attraction is coming to Hollywood Studios. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy is what it's going to be called, and it's set to open early next year. I want to know, what have you heard about it? And if you're watching the replay, make sure to comment down below. What are you hearing about this new attraction? It was just announced within the last couple days here. Let us know if you're excited about it or not. So like I said, it's supposed to open early next year. We've been told that Lightning McQueen will be joined by his friends Mater and Cruz Ramirez, and they're all going to play a role in the show. The show is supposed to be set inside of Sunset Showcase, which is just beyond Rock and Roller Coaster. And according to a Disney news release, McQueen will demonstrate racing techniques on a new simulator and share career highlights with his guests. So, the reality is that Cars has not played a huge role in Disney World to this point. And so, as we kind of consider this new attraction of Cars, we know that there have been kind of small attempts to incorporate Cars into Hollywood Studios in particular. If you recall, McQueen started making appearances in the Lights, Motors Action show before that came to an end at Hollywood Studios. And then Cruz Ramirez has had a meet and greet set up over by Toy Story Mania as of late. So there's been small kind of attempts to incorporate the Cars into Hollywood Studios, but not a lot. And once Lights, Motors, Action came to an end, then we even lost that appearance by Lightning McQueen. And so, we know that Cars Land has been a huge hit out in Disneyland, California. So this will be the first kind of real attraction that is dedicated to Cars. And I think it's interesting that Disney would go ahead and announce this just a day or two prior to the opening of Toy Story Land. Obviously, Disney is looking to continue to fill out that picture of Hollywood Studios' new identity, as we discussed in our previous Disney in the News. And so it looks like Cars is going to be a part of that. So I'm curious. I know we've got a few folks that are watching, and if you happen to be watching the replay, definitely let us know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. But I know Dee says that she's really excited. Our son Alex, who's 3 years old, is just now starting to really get into some Disney films. He has really enjoyed Toy Story, and we think he's really going to enjoy Cars as well. So we know we're looking forward to that. I think he's going to enjoy this attraction. Now, we don't know much, right? We know that it'll be opening early next year. So that could mean 6 months from now. That can mean 8, 9, 10 months from now. It just depends on what they mean by early next year. But I know that I'm interested to find out. Now, I will admit, when I see, when I hear the word show, I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings about it. I was initially looking to see if maybe there was a ride aspect to this. The word simulators used, but that can mean a lot of different things. So we just don't have a lot of details on what is going on as far as this new Cars attraction. But the word show is used in the press release. I get the impression it's going to be more of a show kind of thing, which is cool with me. Hollywood Studios is really the theme park that you think of when it comes to Disney World as far as shows, right? You've got Beauty and the Beast, you have the Indiana Jones show, you have Disney Junior, you have Little Mermaid, you have a number of shows that are going on, and that's one of the things we like and enjoy about Hollywood Studios. But I think one of the things that fellow Disney World goers, people, those of us more on the East Coast, have just been kind of jealous as to how Disneyland got Cars Land, right? We're thrilled to have Toy Story Land, and then we'll have the Star Wars portion opening up in 2019 as well. But nevertheless, we want more, right? And so this will give us a little bit of something to look forward to for those of us who are Cars fans. We know that I saw earlier today some people talking about the Cars 4 and what's expected to be coming in the future there. So a lot going on. The show will be coming in early next year. That's all we know. They just said sometime early next year. So like I said, that can mean 6 months from now. That can mean 8 months from now. But a couple things that I really like about this. One, it gives us a new show. If you think about the shows that have been going on at Hollywood Studios, other than the Disney Junior show, which is not for everybody, most of those are pretty old. The Beauty and the Beast show has been going on since the day the movie was released in theaters. The Indiana Jones show has been going on for a very long time. Little Mermaid, obviously. So this will be something newer. This will be something fresh. This will be something that kids, even your teens, early 20s, going back to Cars 1, they're going to remember this as a movie they saw kind of growing up. And so I think that this is timely. I think this is good. And even though I'm always one who's going to want more and want a ride to go with it and that kind of thing, if you think about it, with the new rides coming with Toy Story Land, the amazing things I'm sure they're going to do with the Star Wars piece, really what we needed was a fresh show at Hollywood Studios, and they're going to give it to us. It's going to be Cars themed. So again, just very much looking forward to this. And so anyway, I want to go ahead and just encourage everybody, comment down below. Are you excited about this? Are you disappointed that it wasn't more, that it wasn't a ride, that it wasn't a piece of Cars Land, right? Or are you just happy to get more Cars and part of the Cars franchise in Hollywood studios? Just a reminder, A Disney Life for Me does trivia every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always count on us to be there for that. So please, please, please make sure that you look out for that. If you win in our first 3 weeks of the month, you get an opportunity to be on Disney Jeopardy at